Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot, where we explore re-empowerment. I'm Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I'm a spiritual medium and intuitive reader. I've got a message today for Leo. This is a guided message that we're going to uncover together to discover the direction and the guidance you need for your spiritual journey this week. So we start with the High Priest. Okay. And there's a very solid, grounded kind of feeling coming out of this card. That for some of you, we are talking about a contract, kind of like a formal contract. Could be talking about a marriage, could be talking about something more formalized with work. For others of you that have done a lot of diving very deep, we're also talking about karmic contracts coming on with this. So this is the bit of the focus of the week. So I'm not quite sure where we're going yet. So let's see what we're getting next. Now, interestingly, we've got the Lady. And this is the energy that you respond with this one. These are two very powerful cards. There is a lot of powerful, very, very strong energy coming off both of these cards. Now, the difference I'm feeling is that with this Lady, where it's all about flow, abundant flow, and just cups overflowing, everything flowing out, joy, a lot of creativity happening. This one is a bit more structured, a bit more rigid. So there's a bit of a tension. We're kind of butting heads here with a very open, flowing creative energy, and then something which demands more structure, more formality, and it's a little more heavy, a little more set. So we've got these two kind of huge abstract forces in a tension with you this week. So, this may be coming out as you're feeling boxed in, or you're not feeling like your creative flow has a place to expand and to go because of the restriction placed by this heavier contract, this heavier energy. So let's keep going with your message. We've got the Seven of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, two of my favorite cards in this deck, and then the Princess of Swords. So you can see where they're going with this, because we've got a lot of healing colors going on. You just see this green popping out, and then we've got this outlier here in her blues and purples. She's actually coming across as kind of a fun energy. This is coming across as a more lighthearted, very intelligent, very witty kind of energy, but it's fun. This energy over here was so serious, and yet she's coming in as the one source of fun. So let's see if we can get a little bit more to come out of this. This King of Pentacles is appearing as a kind of wise advisor. It's almost like he's the deputy of this High Priest. So he's coming out as a wise counselor and good advice, really good, grounded, solid advice. Advice that really takes your position into consideration, really understands. And it is advice that comes at the right time. This Seven of Pentacles here, all about timing, all about reaping things at the correct time. So I'm a little confounded by your reading, Leo. Let me tune in and see where we're going next with this. Okay, they want me to go back to the Princess of Swords. So this wise counselor comes in with the information at the right time, but I almost feel like this Princess of Swords is kind of poking fun at him, but not poking fun in like a mocking, derisatory way, more just telling him not to be so serious, that there are other things that need to be attended to at this time. And she's looking back. Looks like she's looking at him. She's looking back at this Lady. See, they're both kind of looking at each other. So we're going back to that creative flow, that creative movement. And the interesting thing about this is that she takes many forms. We have the fertility that's shown in the stream, in her pregnancy. There's even a little fertility goddess figure on this side. there's a sheaf of wheat, there's fruit. So fertility and creativity take you all sorts of different places. And this Princess of Swords is just dying to have some creative time, to have some creative involvement. So we're having a bit of a balancing act right now, that you're feeling this pressure of, you have to do the serious thing, you have to do the right thing, you have to do the adult, grown-up thing, but there's part of you that just wants to play. And this creative flow is opposing this more adult structure rather than informing it. So what this is saying to us, Leo, is that right now your priorities are a little bit off. That you've got a very strong awareness of this kind of serious, grounded, everyday things that you need to be doing, possibly big financial decisions you need to be making. And you're under pressure because you feel it's the right time for that. But then you're also kind of like acting out against it a little bit. You're kind of pushing against it, saying, I don't really want to do that right now. I want to have fun. I want to do this. So we need to figure out a way to integrate these energies together. I'm going to draw one more card for you because I feel that opposing thing happening. Okay, they're telling me from the bottom of the deck. 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles is a reminder of legacies that you leave behind. And even though this is Pentacles, and this guy was Pentacles, and this card was Pentacles, we have to think about that concept. What is the legacy you're leaving behind? Is it someone who's so serious and so stuck in the mundaneness that they forget to make time to play, that they forget to have a good time with their kids or with their inner child, that they forget to create the space for the creativity? That's really the hardest thing sometimes, is carving out that creative time for yourself. And it's like, kind of, what are you willing to really work for? Are you willing to integrate that sense of fun into this relationship? Because you see, we've got people of all ages doing all sorts of things on this card, and yet they're all supported. So it's asking, what do you want to leave behind? What do you want to leave in your path? What do you want to leave for other people to remember you by? So I think that there's a lightening up. There's definitely a lightening up that needs to happen. But there's also telling yourself that there's a time and a place. Be aware that you're really trying to oppose this timing that's coming in. Leo, I know I'm circling backwards here, but it's the right time to make this decision, especially if it's a financial decision. It is the right time to do that. This contract is putting pressure on you for the right reason. This is not really the time for the flow, but at the same time, do not neglect that creative flow. It needs to come out. It needs to be present and available for you, but in the right timing. So, Leo, this is really all about honoring your own timing and honoring the time that things are coming to you. The universe brings this contracted matter to you for a reason, and now is not the time to be wiggling out of it. You need to be facing it and seeing where it takes you. So questions about that, please reach out. I always love to hear from you, and I'd love to see you back next week. I do these readings every Saturday for your benefit and so that we can stay connected. If you are looking for more personalized guidance or you'd like some more one-on-one support, I invite you to check out my website, trueguidancetarot.com. There's a lot of different offerings on there, and one may resonate with you. So I invite you to check it out, and I will hope to see you next time. Have a great week.